Hello and welcome. I am Maestra teacher and this is my 5th grade Oasis channel. I've been a teacher for over 20 years. I've taught gen ed and bilingual classes. In today's video, I wanted to go quickly over things that you can do during your open house to make it a success. During open house, parents and visitors will come to the school and your classroom to get to know you as a teacher and to see where their kids is going to be for the school year. So it's very important that you make a good impression because we all know first impressions count. Here are my tips for open house. Number 1, have your classroom ready. I know this one is hard if your open house is very close to the time that you get to fix your classroom, but I think it's very important that you have your classroom all set up and ready by the time the visitors or the parents are going to come in to meet you. You should have your classroom already with all the bulletin boards set, and you should have, of course, all the classroom rules posted, all the important things that should be there so that the parents can see that you are a ready teacher. Number 2 is to dress nicely. Fix yourselves. I know we are teachers, we may not be rich, but we like to dress as nice as we can with the budget we have. So please wear a dress if you can, or wear nice clothing, a nice blouse if you're gonna wear pants. Maybe fix your face, fix your hair. First impressions count. Number 3, have a welcoming table outside the classroom. When parents walk in, they're first going to see the outside of your classroom. So it's quite important that you set up a welcoming table where you can have hand sanitizer, you can have the sign-in sheet and to keep track who was there and their phone numbers because you're gonna maybe need them later on. You can have a little sign that says welcome. You can put some flowers, anything that comes to your mind. Some people leave some candy or something to eat. Just a quick welcoming table so that that's the first thing that parents are going to see when they are walking towards your room. And also identify your classroom. It's very important that outside you should have your name posted somewhere and the classroom number and what grade and class you will be teaching. Number 4, have some sort of PowerPoint or Google Slide, any kind of program, but you need to have some sort of presentation already prepared. If you are a bilingual teacher, you should have all this information in English and Spanish because most of your parents also will be bilingual parents or only Spanish-speaking parents only. So when you do a presentation, make sure you put the information there in both languages. What sort of things should your presentation have? Well, it should have, of course, who are all the teachers of that grade level and what each one of them teach. You should have the schedule where each student is going to be at different times. You can post the rules of the classroom. You can post at what time the kids are supposed to come in and at what time are they going to go out and where are they going to be dismissed. And any sort of information related to your class, you can put it on that day. What is going to be your behavior plan, which are the textbooks that you will use, what materials they need to bring, and so on. So it's just an informative PowerPoint that as you are presenting yourself to the parents and presenting everything, they can read it as well. I go even further by having this presentation in a printout in case and give it to the parents as they walk in the door in case they want to do any annotations. Next one is materials. Some of the students tend to bring materials on open house, so make sure you have a special area in your classroom, maybe a little table set up with empty baskets and label them if you can, where they know where each material will go. Just have a basket for pencils, a basket for crayons, a basket for glue, and so on. You can see the picture here. And that way, they're going to bring those materials and drop them there in an organized way. I always ask the parent if they are willing to share materials because if they put it on those baskets, that means that becomes community materials, and community materials are to be shared. If they don't want their child to be touching someone else's crayon or so on, then they have to keep their own materials and bring them with them to school in their backpack. At least that's how it is for me. And that way that child has their own materials labeled and he or she is the only one who uses them without sharing. Another tip is to set up some sort of communication application with your parents. For example, the application Remind. I use Remind every year because I find that it's very helpful and easy for parents to use. This is a text application. All the parents have phones now, so it's very easy to communicate with them through this app. If you don't have it, download it, and it will assign you a class number, and then you just share this with the parents and they can join as well, and you use that as a medium of communication. But that is a good time during the open house to make sure that the parents sign in. You should not be sharing your own personal phone number with your parents. This is a big no-no. So I don't do that. If I have to communicate with parents, it have to be through the app of Remind, or they can make an appointment and we can meet in person, of course. Even every day at dismissal time, they can come talk to me. I don't have a problem, but I do not share my personal number with them, and you shouldn't either. And my final tip, of course, is to be yourself. You are your unique own teacher, so when you present yourself to the parents, be who you are. Be friendly, but of course, keep those respectful boundaries. Parents are your teammates. It's your first impression, and also their first impression because it's the first time you meet them. So keep it friendly, be kind, keep an open mind that everything's going to go well, and you're going to have the best school year ever. So there you have it. Those are my tips for a smooth open house. What do you think? Do you agree, disagree? Do you do something else that you can share with me? Please write it down in the comments. Like my video, and please subscribe to my brand new channel, and I'll see you in my next video. See you soon.